Fasten your seatbelts, truth seekers. We're embarking on a wild ride through the twisted labyrinth of historical conspiracy theories. Welcome to the Conspiracy Carousel, a whirlwind journey through the most mind-boggling, eyebrow-raising, and downright curious theories that have ever been whispered in hushed tones or boldly declared on internet forums. Picture a carousel, if you will. It's not your average merry-go-round with prancing ponies and cheery music. Oh no, this is a carousel of conspiracies, each horse representing a different theory, each one more outlandish and entertaining than the last. From the well-known to the truly peculiar, these are the stories that have made history, questioned reality, and sparked endless debates. Our carousel is a swirling vortex of intrigue and mystery, spinning through time and space, through reality and fantasy, through the realms of the plausible and the utterly absurd. It's a wild ride that might leave you dizzy, but one thing's for sure, it won't leave you bored. But don't worry, we're not here to convince you. This isn't about right or wrong, truth or fiction. This is about the thrill of the ride, the joy of the journey, the excitement of exploring the unknown and the unexplained. This is about embracing the strange, the unlikely, and the downright bizarre. It's about having a laugh, raising an eyebrow, and maybe, just maybe, questioning what you thought you knew. So are you ready? Are you prepared to delve into the depths of the conspiracy rabbit hole? Are you willing to question everything, to challenge the accepted, to face the extraordinary and the inexplicable? Are you ready to laugh, to gasp, to shake your head in disbelief, and to ponder the impossible? Because this isn't just a ride, it's an adventure. It's a journey into the heart of the unknown, a voyage into the realm of the unexplained, a trip into the world of the weird and the wonderful. It's a carousel that spins stories, theories, and ideas that will make your head spin. Are you ready to spin the conspiracy carousel? Hold tight, the ride is about to begin. Our first stop, the moon. Or is it really? The moon landing, a monumental event in human history, or so they want us to believe. Picture this. It's the late 60s. The space race is in full swing. But what if I told you that, instead of Armstrong's legendary leap, we were merely spectators of the greatest sci-fi production of the century? Let's tickle our brains with this tantalizing theory. Some skeptics argue that the moon's surface looks suspiciously like Nevada's desert, and those stars in the space background, mysteriously missing, not to mention the waving flag in a supposedly airless environment. Curious, isn't it? Adding to the intrigue, they say the United States was desperate to beat the Soviet Union in the space race. So could they have staged the whole thing? An elaborate ruse just to claim victory? So, did man really walk on the moon? Or was it all an elaborate television set? You decide. Scene script. Next stop, a time that may have never existed. Now, imagine waking up one day to find out that 300 years of your calendar were a complete fabrication. Welcome to the phantom time hypothesis. This wild theory suggests that the period from AD 614 to 911 didn't actually occur. Picture this. The early Middle Ages, a time of supposed wars, plagues, and cultural shifts, might just be an elaborate hoax. The theory speculates that the Roman Emperor Otto III, Pope Sylvester II, and possibly the Byzantine Emperor Constantine VII conspired to fabricate the Anno Domini dating system. They supposedly did this to position themselves at the special year of AD 1000 for vanity and symbolic purposes. And here's the twist. If this theory holds any truth, we might just be living in the 18th century, not the 21st. So are we living in the 18th century instead of the 21st? Time, after all, is a construct. Now, we dive into the center of the Earth, or should we say, we float. Welcome to the world of the Hollow Earth theory, a place where fact and fiction fuse to form a fantastical hypothesis. Picture this. Instead of a molten core, the Earth is hollow, a vast expanse of air and possibly life. Yes, you heard it right. The proponents of this theory believe that there might be an advanced civilization or perhaps even extraterrestrials residing in the Earth's inner sanctum. This rather peculiar theory traces its roots back to the 17th century, when Edmund Halley, of Halley's Comet fame, proposed that the Earth consisted of a series of nested spheres. Fast forward a few centuries, and this theory evolved into the concept of a hollow Earth, complete with an inner sun and advanced civilizations. How's that for a plot twist? In the 20th century, this theory was championed by Admiral Richard E. Byrd, who claimed to have flown over the North and South Poles and witnessed entrances to the Earth's hollow interior. He even reported seeing mammoth-like creatures and lush vegetation. Extraterrestrials have also found a place in this theory. Some believe that UFOs are not visitors from outer space, but rather from the inner Earth. They argue that these advanced civilizations have been observing us, humans, from their cozy abode within our very own planet. Now, before you start packing your bags for an expedition to the center of the Earth, remember that this is a conspiracy theory, a creation of imaginative minds. Scientific evidence overwhelmingly supports the fact that the Earth is not hollow. Seismic activity, gravity, and the Earth's magnetic field all point to the existence of a solid core. But wait, you might say, what about those UFO sightings? Well, who knows? Maybe the truth does lie somewhere in the middle, or should we say, in the hollow. So, is there a hidden paradise beneath our feet, or is it all just hollow claims? The truth, as they say, is stranger than fiction. Our final stop, the world of rock and roll. But things here aren't as they seem. Strap in, folks, as we delve into a conspiracy that's been spinning on the turntables for decades. The legend goes that Beatles member Paul McCartney, the man behind the voice that's charmed millions, met an untimely demise in 1966. But wait, you say, haven't we seen him perform live? Well, that's where the twist comes in. The lore suggests that the Beatles, unable to bear the loss, replaced him with a look-alike. Yes, a doppelganger singing Hey Jude and Let It Be, while the world remained oblivious. How's that for a chart topper? Of course, the man himself has laughed it off, but the whispers persist. So, is the real Paul McCartney alive and rocking, or has he been playing a different kind of tune? The conspiracy carousel spins on. We've reached the end of our ride, but the mysteries are far from over. As we take a breather from our whirlwind journey, let's revisit the perplexing paradoxes we've just encountered on this wild ride, the conspiracy carousel. Our first stop was at the moon landing masquerade, a tale of shadows, flags, and footprints, or the lack thereof. An event that captivated millions worldwide, now shrouded in a veil of skepticism. Was it a triumphant achievement, or an elaborate ruse? The carousel spins, and the mystery continues. Next, we journeyed through the fog of the phantom time hypothesis, a theory that catapults us into a time warp, questioning the very fabric of our historical timeline. Are we really living in the 21st century, or did the Middle Ages never exist? The carousel spins, tick-tock, tick-tock. Our third stop unearthed the hollow earth theory, a journey to the center of the earth, quite literally. An unexplored world beneath our feet, teeming with life, or so they say. Is it a hidden paradise or an illusion of the depths? The carousel spins, the core remains uncharted. We then visited the realm of the Paul McCartney death hoax, a Beatles tale filled with cryptic album covers and backwards messages. Was it a tragic loss masked by a doppelganger, or just a peculiar twist in the tale of the Fab Four? The carousel spins, the music plays on. As we disembark from this ride, remember these are but a fraction of the enigmas that pepper our history. Each spin of the carousel brings forth new peculiarities, new questions, and new theories. Today's certainties could be tomorrow's conspiracies. So keep questioning, keep exploring, and most importantly, keep spinning the carousel. This is not a goodbye, but a brief intermission. We're just pausing to refuel our curiosity engines. The carousel is brimming with more mind-bending tales waiting to be unraveled. So stay tuned, because our journey through the rabbit hole of historical conspiracies is far from over. Keep your eyes wide open, truth seekers. The conspiracy carousel never stops turning.